Dr. Guleria, everybody wants to become a doctor these days because they are hearing about medicines, people are panicking. So in simple terms, when does a patient need remdesivir? What is the difference between remdesivir and a steroid? Is it a steroid? What is dexamethasone? What is ivermectin? And what is FabiFlu?
Okay, so when we start looking at the treatment strategies for COVID-19, it is evolving, but we have learned a lot over the last 1 year. Remdesivir is basically an antiviral drug. It was basically developed for the management of Ebola, and that is where the evolution of remdesivir happened. But initial studies were done to look at its utility as far as COVID-19 was concerned. The first paper that came out from China actually was a negative study and showed it was of no use. It did not show remdesivir had much effect, and this was the first study which was published in the New England Journal of Medicine. Subsequent studies did show that remdesivir was useful only in people who had moderate to severe disease in decreasing the hospital stay by about 4 days. There was no mortality benefit. By taking remdesivir, the study did not show that you could save lives. You could just decrease the hospital admission. And it was only found to be useful when it was given when your saturation fell to around 94 or less, or there were infiltrates in the chest X-ray. So this was usually around the 5th to the 7th day. There is no utility of giving remdesivir on the first day, and the data does not support it. There have been doctors who have argued. I hold regular EICUs with many hospitals across the country. Many doctors have argued that they feel that they should give remdesivir on day 1 because it's antiviral and it will kill the virus. The data is not there that it is that effective as an antiviral drug. As of now, we don't have a good antiviral drug. And I personally feel that we've done a lot of aggressive research in developing a vaccine, but we've not developed a treatment for COVID-19. Let's be honest about it. We don't have a good antiviral drug. Even the other drugs that you mentioned, favipiravir, is basically an antiviral which was for influenza. It is a drug approved for the treatment of influenza after the H1N1 pandemic. And there are studies which have looked at it. There is a randomized control trial which has shown it may be useful even for another viral infection, Ebola. But the data for COVID-19 is not strong enough. And therefore, again, it's not something that can be recommended. And even if you look at the national guidelines or the guidelines from our institute, which we've updated recently, we don't really promote FabiFlu that aggressively. Same is true for ivermectin. So none of these drugs are very useful. Coming to dexamethasone and steroids, now those are the drugs which have been shown to be of some use in the recovery trial. But again, I would like to stress that it's not only the drugs, it's the timing of the drugs which is also very, very important. Steroids given early, before there is a fall in saturation, in the recovery trial showed a negative result. They showed that those who got steroids did worse as compared to those who did not. Right. The benefit of steroids was only in those who had given steroids when there was a fall in oxygen saturation and in the later part of the disease. As a matter of fact, previous data for viral infection, including for swine flu, H1N1, was negative for steroids. The utility of steroids is only for the cytokine storm or the inflammatory reaction, which occurs after the viremia. So in my opinion, steroids are very useful, but should not be given early. They should be given if your saturation is falling, if you're having infiltrates in the lung. Along with that, they can really be life-saving and they can actually save lives. But giving it too early may actually promote more viral application and may actually cause more harm. Same is true for tocilizumab, which is basically a drug which is for cytokine storm. Unless you have evidence that you are having cytokine storm and late in the disease, there is no point in giving tocilizumab. Again, it decreases your immunity to a large extent. And we have seen people who have had fungal infection after getting tocilizumab because it really decreases your immune system. And therefore, again, the drugs are useful, but the timing of drugs has to be very, very critical. You can't just give one cocktail on day 1 and assume that the patient will be all right and something will work. That strategy is totally not correct.